Right, good afternoon folks, welcome aboard, welcome back to the channel. So, we've just left the village of Badley and we're heading for Stony Middleton. I seem to spend a lot of time around there, but there's a reason for that. It's because it's just full of history. There are so many stories about the place. I keep going back, so stick around and I'll see you after the intro. Okay, welcome back. We've just left Carver Crossroads and just approaching Stony Middleton. Now over there on our right is a rather strange little building. It's actually octagonal and it's the old toll bar. It's been there for centuries, and as you can see it's now a chip shop. It's the only grade 2 listed chip shop in England, probably in the world. Right, I'm going to explore some of the stories around Stony Middleton, and we're going to start off with probably the one which is best known, and that's the story of Lover's Leap. Now, as you can see, that building is now a curry house. It's supposed to be very good. It used to be a cafe years ago. Anyway, up there is Lover's Leap. And you see there's a sign by the door there. We'll take a wander over and read it. In 1762, Hannah Badley was the most beautiful girl in Stony Middleton. Unable to face the future, after being rejected by her lover, William Barnsley, she decided to end her life. She climbed a cliff, proclaimed her love for William and jumped. But her woolen petticoats billowed out and parachuted her down to safety. Cured of her desire for William, she died in December 1764. So actually, I don't really think that her petticoats acted like a parachute. It's more likely they're billowed out and they caught on the thorn bushes up there. She actually landed in a thorn bush, walked away with just a few scratches. Sadly, although she survived, she didn't survive for long. She died 2 years later from natural causes. That's probably one of the most famous stories in Stony Middleton. Right, let's move on a bit. Got to head back down into the village. And we're going to be heading up there. It's a bit of a tight turn. It's called High Street, you can see why. pretty steep. I wouldn't want to push a wheelbarrow up there. So we're up onto the moors now, just over to our left, and I'm looking for a little lane. Some amazing views down there. Now you see the quarry over there? We'll be coming back to that shortly. Now, this is what I'm looking for. Now this is Black Harry Lane, which is a rather unusual name. So, why is it called Black Harry Lane? Well, about 2 miles that way is a crossroads. The roads are all like this. These are basically pack trails. This is what the local merchants used to use these trails to transport the goods to market. On the way back, having sold all the goods, they'd be riding home with a pocket full of cash. Unfortunately, they got taken advantage of. This place was rife with highwaymen. And Black Harry was the nastiest of the lot. It was a really nasty piece of work. So Black Harry used to ply his trade up here for several years. He had a formidable reputation. The point is, this place was like the Wild West at the time. It was probably the most dangerous road in Britain. These were all pack trails. There were no maps at the time either. No signposts, just a few stone markers. That's all you had to navigate. Fortunately, Black Harry was caught, and he was actually caught down there in Middleton Dale. He was taken to Gibbet Rock, which is up over that way at Wardlow Myers, and he was hung there in the gibbet, where his bones were picked clean by the vultures from Ravensdale, according to legend. One story says he was actually hung, drawn and quartered, but that's highly unlikely, because that was reserved for treason. Normally highwaymen were just hung. And so he was. He was hung in the gibbet as a warning to others. So he came to a very nasty end. Now you'll notice that just back down the road there, we passed the quarry. And that's where they filmed the train crash in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. If you've seen the film, you'll remember the spectacular scene of the runaway train going off the cliff and crashing down into the river below. It was filmed here. The film crew built a train track from this road up here down to the edge of the quarry. It took months. If you've seen the film, that shot only lasts for 30 seconds, if that. It took months to film it. How on earth they got a train up here, I do not know. These roads, you see the state of the roads, they're not exactly conducive to dragging a full-size railway locomotive up here. But they did, and they filmed it. Tom Cruise was spotted wandering around Stony Middleton village. When it was all over, they had to dismantle everything and take it away. I've never been up here before. It's quite spectacular. I'll explore a bit further. Well, this is Cavendish Mill. It's where they process all the fluorospar that they dig out of the ground around here. Just trying to figure out how to get out of here. I'm guessing we'll go down here. I've no idea what it's like, just got to take it easy. Now, you wouldn't want to walk around here when there are highwaymen about, would you? That stuff in the middle looks pretty slippy, so I'm taking it easy. And it's a lot steeper than it looks. Should bring us out down in Middleton Dale. Well, I've passed this little junction hundreds and hundreds of times. I never knew where it went. I do now. So, back on the A623, the main road. And after they'd finished filming the train crash stunt, they had to get rid of the wreckage. So it was all transported out of the quarry, and it was brought down here on low loaders. And I actually saw it being transported away. I didn't see the engine, but I saw the carriage. So here we are, back at Lover's Leap, where we started, and I'm going to wrap it up there. So thank you very much for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed those little stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd be so kind. I'd rather appreciate it. Doesn't cost anything. I'm going to head home now. Thank you very much for coming along. Take it easy if you're out on the road. Ride safely. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.